Hi, got a little interesting episode for you guys today. So we are in La Crosse, Virginia, near South Hill, not too far from Richmond, that whole area. And we are at the one and only Travis LeBlanc's property. You might remember Travis if you saw our Behind the Craft episode. He's also the guy we built that forge for. Travis is a dear friend. He's a knife maker, blacksmith, now cattle farmer. He inherited his dad's farm. This weekend is a hammer-in at his blacksmith shop. There are some guys here who are really, really well-known blacksmiths, bladesmiths. There's a father and son team here that won that Forged in Fire show, which is huge. We're all just gonna hang out and like make knives and stuff today. So I'm gonna bring you guys with us. We just woke up, it's like 8:15, and I'm gonna put boots on. But yeah, it's gonna be a cool day. So stay tuned and come hang out. I mean, what a beautiful day, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, this is where your hamburgers come from. Hello, beautiful hamburgers. Is that insensitive? That's a little insensitive. I mean, Travis is in charge of all this, which is kind of wild. There we go, man, yeah.
This?
Good morning.
I grew this.
Oh God, it's gonna be like this, isn't it?
Morning.
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 Look who it is. I wanted the fresh,
Oh,
Nice
fresh
hat, brother.
Travis in the morning.
oh man. Don't mind the bags.
That's all right. What are we doing today?
Got a hammer-in going on.
What's
Inaugural hammer-in. It's going to be basically an open house for the forge. Bunch of cool makers making stuff, raising money for a great cause.
What's the cost?
Proceeds for this are going to building houses for homeless in Guatemala and a trade school in Guatemala for kids who are getting out of high school and have nowhere else to really go.
That's fantastic.
Hopefully we can raise some money.
Yeah, man.
See how it goes.
No pressure.
No pressure at all.
With all these fine people, just all this talent. And then there's Davis. See, it does knife things. That's a great chopper.
You ever been anybody's hero?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Well, you are mine today.
I'm your hero?
Coffee.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now,
So what's your name and what are we doing here today?
So my name is Brian Evelich and I am from Connecticut. I am down here as a board member for Redeemed Steel and as a bladesmith. I'll be participating in the hammer-in event, but also our focus with Redeemed Steel is to use our skills and abilities to bring glory to God's kingdom by accomplishing work of the kingdom. Right now our Guatemalan mission, and Billy is the founder of the organization. He can give you much more in depth, but our goal is to establish a trade school in Guatemala that will equip the people to actually be viably employable and also be able to barter their skills in order to survive. So I was away during the last event on a missions trip, so I took the trip to come down for this one just so I could be physically involved. So we'll all get an identical piece of steel, and in the process we'll make something in our own vision that accomplishes whatever parameters are set. I think we're going to be loose on the parameters, and then at the end of the day we'll auction those off and all the proceeds will go towards the Guatemalan Missions Project.
That's awesome.
If it's meant to be, it's going to happen, but either way we're doing God's work, and so it's a win-win.
Beautiful piece of property you're out at today.
Huge. Well, I was talking to the cows across the street. We don't have a lot of those in Connecticut that I can talk to. So.
Right.
And they were talking back really big last night.
They're vocal this morning.
Very vocal, yeah.
Yeah, we're about to murder their kids.
Yeah.
the same design.
What's up, y'all?
Good morning.
How we doing?
What are you making this morning? You're the first one to make some noise.
Well, this is kind of something we're going to see if anybody wants to make one themselves. So I'm making what we call 2 crosses, 1 heart. 2 steel crosses riveted to each other with some brass rivets.
Cool.
And so it's a simple project for beginners. All you're doing is adding some texture to a couple of pieces of steel, and then we're going to rivet them together permanently so that they never come apart. So you've got 1 cross that nests on top of the other. And once you rivet them together, yeah, it's a really, really cool thing. What I really like is to do this with a wire brush. Really bring out the texture.
Oh yeah.
In that steel.
And I've retired.
Redeemed steel.
Beautiful. Come make you one, folks.
Making an ugly frame
Nice.
for a pretty thing. Don't want to detract from the artwork, you know?
Is that a metaphor for your relationship?
It is now.
Ready.
So this is the allowance, huh? What do you got?
What is it, 8 inches? 1084, high carbon steel.
It's all 1084?
1084.
Just get 2 pieces of it?
Yeah, well, one's for me, one's for my son.
Ah, there you go.
And let's see if we can get this done.
Have any thoughts, ideas, plans?
He initially wants to do a chef knife. We'll see if he can pull this out. I'm gonna do a dagger.
Welcome to the first annual Hammer
We'll see.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank Ben Abbott for coming out today. 2-time Forge and Fire champion, along with all of the other champions here.
It's like 12.
So what's your name and what's your plan today?
My name is Easton. I'm gonna try to forge a hidden tag. Hopefully I can finish it by today. Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Wasn't sure what size steel we'd be starting with, so I came with some options.
Nice.
They got even more OCD.
I got like super OCD. I don't know if I'll make it, but I'm gonna try.
I would never try a dagger in a timed event.
I know, neither would I, but why not?
So my first apprentice one is episode of Forge and Fire. I finished second. But when I did training rounds for them, we did, it's called a Gomai, 5 layers.
That's beautiful.
The outer layer of this is a chain link from the Amistad Museum ship in New Haven, Connecticut.
Cool.
So it's got a little bit of history in it.
Yeah.
And I'm in love with feather pattern.
Feather, that's a gorgeous knife right there.
This is my own carry.
Nice. What are you going to go for today?
I think I'm gonna go for a drop point hunter.
Saw some of the photos you guys been taking here.
Gentlemen, you have plans for your knives?
Yeah, I got a plan. I'm gonna make a knife.
That's a great plan.
Now I'm going for a little harpoon tip recurve camp knife. What I'm gonna go for with a bird beak handle. And if that fails, then we're gonna erase that part of the video, and I'm gonna go for whatever I end up making.
Cut. Future editor Mark, cut.
For a pointy, stabby thing.
That's right.
I love it. Blacksmiths. It's true what they say about them. They're great employees.
Look, I just don't want to be that guy that goes, I just want to let the metal tell me what it wants to be.
But it's true, right? I mean,
Yeah, it tells you keep learning.
That's right. learn to do what you're trying to do.
right. I love your forge. That's cool.
Thank you. Yeah, actually, this is my backup. I have a ribbon burner back at my home forge.
Cool.
Actually, the gentleman I got this from about 7 years ago, this was the last one he made before he passed away.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I love the design. It's just as complicated as it needs to be.
Yeah.
When we did the Battle of the Bladesmiths, we auctioned them off, and whoever sold the knife for the most money won. The crowd let him beat me by 1 penny. They refused to outbid him to let me win.
Just saying.
The crowd.
I picked up on that.
With the knife.
Yeah.
Okay. Your knife was pretty good though.
So you guys doing a handoff? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, we got 2 tables to run, so we're just gonna take turns.
There you go.
So I'm gonna forge it, he's gonna grind it.
Now Travis, I've been filming everybody else, but you're making a blade too, yeah?
I just started. I feel like I should.
What's your goal here?
Do what the metal lets me do.
Which is?
I don't know. It tells me as I go. That sounds so woo.
One guy out there was like, I don't want to say that I'm going to let the metal tell me what it's going to do. But that's, yeah.
I'm not shy about it.
Yeah.
Woo, look at that, man. Look at that melon. That's sexy.
Zing! So this is the forge y'all probably seen on the channel. Travis is still using it.
Still, that's all I use.
How's it working?
Great.
The dexterity.
You guys can play.
You getting there, bud?
I'm almost done.
Yeah?
Yeah. How's everybody else doing?
I'm pretty good. I took a break. I'm going to do another round.
I'm gonna get a little heat, probably one of my last heats on the blade, and then I'm gonna normalize.
Cool. How feel about your blade?
Sitting next to these 2 guys, I think I got them.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, everybody's got knees. Just kick them in the back of them.
That's right.
Not everyone has these.
Knife turning out.
Better than I expected.
Yeah?
Way better than I expected, actually.
Dad, how's the unit working together today?
Good, considering he's doing all by himself. I'm just pointing him out. I got my own cross to bear with trying to make a dagger in a day.
But that's right. You're working independently today.
Yeah. I'll give him guidance as I see it,
But he is still the competition.
he is still a competition.
And
No
I can
doubt.
still tear them apart.
There are,
Knife apart.
I think most of the competition is doing full tanks. The three of us here are doing hidden tanks. So, we'll see.
Cool.
Yeah.
How do you feel today's going so far?
Well, it's going well. It's fun. A lot of fun. Everybody's swinging hammers.
There's a lot of action right now.
I love the noises.
I'm gonna grab some of those earplugs. What are you doing here, Travis?
Getting the scale off of it so I can grind it easier once it comes out of the quench. I'm running a normalization cycle to refine the grain structure in the kiln.
Is this still soft right now? You have it hard.
Oh yeah, absolutely soft.
The Battle of the Bladesmiths is wide open, and you'll see these guys, these blades that they are building, they'll be finishing up by about 3:30 today, and then we're going to do a live auction. So guys, hang out, and you can have your own blade made by a previous Forge and Fire champion, Forge and Fire finalist, or even Ethan, one of the youngest bladesmiths that is on his way to be a journeyman and then a master smith.
That's his, that's mine.
Cool. How do you feel about him?
I'm happy with mine. I'm super happy with his.
I'm super happy with mine.
What's the next step?
Grinding.
I gotta shape it, make sure what you thought it was, and then we start the normalizing process and get it quenched and get to work. It's not the hard part.
So after the work, there's work.
Right.
Yeah.
There's always work. Even when you're done, there's always work to be done.
That's right.
I don't know. I think I'm the only guy doing a kitchen night. So
Cool.
it's like a banana.
Just like all good kitchen knives.
Right. Ye old banana.
Don't know yet? Oh yeah. Little, what kind of knife would you call it?
Knife that can cut.
Knife that can cut. I like that.
That's the best
I like
knife,
that.
yeah.
That'll work.
What we're doing right now is a process called normalizing, and what it does is it takes the crystalline structure of the steel, which right now is like these big, nasty, very easy to break crystals, and we're refining them down to a smaller crystal so that you get a much tougher blade.
Cool.
He did it for me. You're off the hook.
He's smarter than me anyway.
A shame, think something new under the sun.
It's going pretty well.
What'd your dad leave you with?
I mean, there's a lot of fish in the I'm just playing. So we got kind of a 2-3 thing here. And then I'm just trying to rough these pullers in. So this side didn't go as well as the other one, but they'll come out This one, I just want to get this one deeper. I'll shiny it up and we'll be good.
Cool.
But all in all, he left me with a pretty nice one. So let's not let him down.
Games, you try so hard, hoping that one day something gon' change. You waste all of your time covering up your tracks. Spend all your time.
Coming out like a drop point hunter, like I wanted.
Cool.
You spend so much of your life scheming and trying to get over. Got you.
How you feel about it?
You know, it's a fine line between it's a 5-hour build-off for charity and wanting to do your very best on something. But it's kind of like being on the show in that, you know, there's a time limit and the idea is not to make the best knife you can, it's to make what was asked for. That's always where I struggle. I wanted to make something that was a little different, a little unique, a little attractive, because if more people want it, then more people will bid in the auction and it'll raise more money for the...
I'm liking it. So I'm about to start the thermal cycle, get it quenched, and then like you said, we got to get to work because I got four punch lines to work on. But I'm hoping that as everybody else starts to finish, it'll free up the grinders so I can take my time and really do this. Now I just got to figure out what kind of guard and handle material I want to do.
How you feel about your knife so far?
I'm feeling pretty good about it, yeah. It's a cute little recurve fighter thingy. I like it.
Looks great.
I got preferential treatment. Ben Abbott brought this out for me.
I saw the delivery.
Yeah, you can see that little nice little warp in it. All right, now I've got to do it again.
Those are for the pens. So I'll take 2 pieces of handle material and put it on, and I'll glue it so it'll have a chemical bond, and then I'll put 3 pens in that gives it a mechanical bond.
What's the idea here? What are you doing?
Heat it up, get it a little bit of, soften it up a little bit.
So you can drill it?
You can actually drill when it's red hot if you know what you're doing. You kind of wearing safety glasses.
Yeah.
The drill bit's tired.
Yeah.
Put on a new drill bit, heat it up again, drill on a new drill bit. Work smarter, not harder.
It's not metal.
Crazy though, it still cuts it, right? Just goes slow.
What is that?
So this is salted maple. The blue side is salted maple, and this is oak. The red is oak. It's gonna go in like that. I'm really excited for it.
That's a new technique. What you doing?
I'm dunking my blade in ferric chloride because I put clay on it to do a differential quench. I should have a color change in the blade called a hamon. Yeah, it's even on both sides. I'm very happy with it.
So the hamon stops darkening up. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I got it's the clay protects part of the blade.
So the part that's darker down here is hardened. The part that's up above is not.
Okay.
Feeling good, you can barely stand. You're falling all over the place. You're looking for a helping hand. You need a friendly face. Feeling good, you can
I'm doing what's called a hidden tang. So my knife tang is going to go partway through this block of wood. and be pinned from the side through the metal tang. So I'm currently drilling a slot down the center, and then I'll just clean it out so that I can set my knife in it, and then I'll do a pinhole, glue it up, and then I'll shape it afterwards.
Cool.
I don't want to shape it beforehand because I'll lose the ability to tension it if I round off the bottom of it.
Makes sense. Thank you.
Columbus Avenue, Columbus Avenue. Go see Miss Josie down on Columbus Avenue. You're looking for a helping hand. You need a friendly face. Feeling good, you can barely stand. You're falling all over the place. You're looking for a helping hand. You need a friendly face. Feeling good, you can barely stand.
What's the plan for your handle, Travis?
I've got some red heart that I'm gonna put a maroon ingrain micarta with black spacers and then a black liner. And then hope it works out. I need 2 more of those things.
What could possibly go wrong?
A lot. Give it a second. The stuff is like thick right now.
That's what she said?
Hey-o! It's hard. If I drop this right now, it would freaking explode.
Yeah. You a chef today?
I am. It's much easier to cook with fuel.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get some fuel.
Ooh, look at that Hornet. Yow.
Hey.
Big boy.
Yeah.
Leave me the f alone. All right, man, how'd we do?
Well, we'll see. I gotta grind it. I got my scales done. So
Just waiting patiently, huh?
Yep. Waiting my turn on the grinder.
Yeah. That's a pretty nice, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. What's it like working in Travis's shop?
It's fine. He's got all the stuff we need.
Yeah.
So,
and nothing more.
Yeah. The poor craftsman that blames his tools, right?
That's right.
What kind of handles you going with? Hey, I tell you what, you can use whatever handles you want since I'm buying it.
All right. Well, 2x4 something?
Yeah. Put the street sign as a liner.
Okay.
And it's uniform on both sides, which makes me happier than the fact that I could see it.
Yeah.
Usually I get like 10% on one side and 88 on the other.
Yeah. Got a little baby one?
Nice. Almost looks like a San Mai that just that little circular spot up there.
Yeah, I know. It's on both sides. Fun.
So it seems like everybody's coming down to the finishing touches.
We're gonna temper over lunch and then put handles on.
Now.
Yeah, whenever you guys get a stopping point.
I can't wait. I've had 2 donuts today.
I've had
Are
one.
they the bacon donuts?
Yeah, that was a good one.
I've never had one, but I'm down like 54 pounds, so I'm not having one today.
Good job.
Travel's terrible to begin with for trying to control.
I eat like crap on the road.
And that goes through the crack in the floor.
Dude, people have been dropping stuff as soon as I turned the camera on today, and it's hilarious.
You should do a compilation.
Yeah.
We're also nervous.
Yeah,
I
Ben's
know.
here.
I'm a big deal.
Give a little traceroo.
That's a great visual right there, man. With the LeBlanc sign. All right, camera's back on. Where are we at? Getting there?
Wait for this to cool down.
So hurry up and wait kind of thing, huh? You probably cook a mean pizza in there, huh?
Yeah, just doing a little machine finish on it.
It's pretty nice.
Heaviest knife I've ever made.
Heaviest? Yeah. No kidding. How we going, man?
Good. Drilling holes, getting ready to do Corby bolts.
Handle taking shape. Oh, cool. Oh, nice.
Yeah, those hold it on so it, you can clamp it down. They got screw ends, and so you can clamp it down. So since we're using a short setting epoxy, a 5-minute epoxy, it'll hold. It's mechanical, and then the epoxy becomes a really just a barrier against stuff getting between.
Right. Gotta love redundancy.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You done with the drill press?
I gotta drill one more hole. I'm just trying to get a.
What you got going on?
I gotta drill the hole all the way through, and then I can start shaping that handle, and then I can tap it, and then I can put the pommel on, and then hopefully I'll be done, but it probably won't be.
It's all right. That's all that you can see. There's some that you can't. How's the knife? Looks great.
It's coming there. I paused on the beveling.
Sure. Got it most of the way there.
Yep.
I'm a little ignorant for names, but that looks more like a. You said dagger. That's right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Kind of a bayonet dagger style.
Yeah. More like I changed it from my fancy dagger that I was going for to almost like a V42 fighting knife.
Cool.
I've done a couple of those, so I figured I'd go with that with a flat guard, rounded handle, and hopefully a threaded pommel.
Nice.
We'll see.
Looks good.
Thank you.
How's it coming, man?
It's coming along. Hand sanding, every knife maker's favorite part. But it is undeniably the thing that adds more beauty to a blade than just about anything you can do to one, is to hand rub a beautiful satin finish onto it.
I want to like hold this for you.
Does these ridges disqualify
That
it?
definitely disqualifies it. I'd rather have a stick out of the woods than a piece of rebar here.
Is this the last step?
Well, this is the last step in the blade before we put the handle on. Then after we put the handle, we got to glue, sculpt, a little more polishing. So still a lot of work left to do, but this is the last, in my opinion, difficult part to do. So hand sanding is just one of those things that it's hard to do, not because it's difficult physically, but just because it's physically taxing. The process itself is fairly easy, but it is labor intensive, and there's just no substitute for it. So we sanded this up to around a 200 grit. Normally we'd go up to about a 400 or 500, and but now I'm coming back to a 120, and I'll go up to a 400 hand sanded finish today.
I feel like y'all getting a little more time than the Forged and Fire folks usually get.
Oh yeah, well, there's that too. We all know what that feels like.
Yeah, right. How common are hammer ends in the knife making community?
Pretty common, at least in my area. We do, our community does 3 or 4 a year. Ours is, oddly, since 2020, slowed everything down. The one we do at my shop's one of the biggest ones on the East Coast now.
Wow.
And the next year, I'm hoping it'll be the biggest.
How do y'all network? Just Facebook mostly?
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, Facebook. We've got a local knife making community in our area too, 40 or 50 guys. So when you got 40 or 50 guys reaching out to their friends, everybody brings 4 people. You're looking at 250 people right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
And for a shop, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. My shop is probably about the same size as this one. It's about 1,200 square feet.
Yeah.
And so we've got 2 acres of land that we put people out on, and we cover every square inch of it. Next year, we're doing it at the Tryon International Equestrian Center.
I heard you saying that earlier.
Dude, that's going to be an incredible location.
That's amazing.
They're going to market it, And we're shooting for around 2,000 people next year. So we're actually going to do a hammer-in and a custom knife show.
Cool. And anyone who makes knives that can tag along to that that's a huge thing.
Exactly.
Well, that's a great way to uplift the entire knife making community.
It's good for the
Everybody
knife makers.
benefits.
I mean, everybody benefits from it.
Yeah. Yellow Rose Forge, viewers, look them up.
They can find us on Facebook and Instagram. Both of those are just at Yellow Rose Forge. They can go to yellowroseforge.com, or they can just Google Billy and JoJo Salyers and find our phone number and give us a call directly.
That's right, people. Just Google them. They're Googleable. You getting buff?
Just the shoulders.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not what you want.
You want it screaming.
Yeah, it's just. Let it get a lot of red. I think one more and that should do it.
Nice. It's nice you can still pull it back off if you have to. Well,
so we'll see.
Look at that.
Yeah. Still got some work to do.
Yeah.
But it's better than it was.
So I got one side out to 600. Now I got to turn it over.
Getting close, huh?
Yeah, yep. So,
You oiled it.
well, I acid etched it just to see where the hamon was. So remember that clay I put on?
Uh-huh.
So right here, you see the color change?
Yeah.
That's where the clay was. So this will stay silver. This will turn black when I do an acid etch. But when you do an acid etch at a coarse grip, it leaves deep, ugly black lines. So now I'm just trying to get the flats of the blade out to 600 grit, so that when I do my acid etch, it'll have a more uniform finish. Unfortunately, my handle's very round, so I'm having trouble getting the vise, the clamp here to hold it correctly.
What's the struggle?
Can I get a fit?
Not fitting? Can you drill it out anymore?
No, because when we drilled it, it only went so far. So we don't want to ruin what we already did there.
Oh, right.
Usually underwater grade has a lot of mold in it from being underwater, so it's very, I think it looks very ancient.
Yeah.
It's got a very
Almost like petrified wood.
Yeah, it's got a real old feel to it.
Now, did you stabilize that or anything, or is that just straight up?
Nah, I didn't put any thought into what I was bringing down here until the day before I left.
Well, your no thought plan worked out great.
Ben Abbott is actually getting ready to do a demo right inside the shop. So if you want to ease up to the doors, you can actually watch him work his masterful gifted talent.
Hey.
There's a knife.
That is a
All right,
knife.
thanks. Appreciate it.
All right.
Well, Chris, did you finish her up?
I did. It's a knife.
That handle is gorgeous, my friend.
Thanks, brother.
Appreciate it. These things cleaned up real nice.
These are waffles at all.
everything fitting up pretty good.
Yeah.
Used to the handle.
So it was a busy day in the shop.
It was a busy day in the shop. Yeah, I didn't. Every time I decided to get a little further, I got bumped really quick.
I saw it happen like a handful of times.
It got busy really quick. My main concern was helping Easton.
Yeah, of course.
He got his done. A couple other guys kind of guided him along too, so that made me feel good.
That's real special.
I'm happy with that. Yeah. So,
but I mean,
I'll finish it up and we'll get it to Travis and Yellow Rose Forge to do what they want with it.
Heck yeah.
But I'm happy. One day, not bad.
It's got a great shape.
Yeah, thanks.
Real daggery.
Give Travis a big round of applause, wherever he's at. Travis! Woo! So a couple years ago, I was at Blade Show, and Travis and I had tables back to back to each other. And when you're standing back to back with somebody for 3 days, you kind of got to get to know them a little bit. And then a month or so after Blade Show, I was hosting a hammer-in at my shop, and I walk out to the front yard, and there's Travis setting up a table. And he turns and looks at me and goes, "Dude, I am so glad you're here. I don't know anybody here." And I'm like, "Cool, how'd you end up here?" And he goes, "My buddy from Texas invited me to come. Whose shop is this?" And I'm like, "It's my shop." So we've been friends ever since. And so when Travis came down this past year to our hammer-in and said he wanted to host this, it was just an honor. So again, just give it up for Travis. And you probably got a chance to meet several guys here who have been a part of a little TV show that we all like called Forged in Fire. Anybody get to meet any of those guys today? Yeah. Oh, that was weak. Can we try again, please? There we go. And the best thing that came out of my time on Forged in Fire was when Robert Sorey and I were on our way home to compete against each other and realized that God had brought us together for more than just a TV show. And so we created a network, that's where Redeemed Steel was born, of craftsmen using their gifts and talents to share the gospel and do good humanitarian works all over the world. Started with 2 guys in an airport for Forged in Fire. To date, we now have over 250 people in over 7 countries now, building houses for the homeless, giving food to the hungry, and sharing the gospel all over the world. So it's just an incredible cause. That's what the money in the Iron in the Hat is going for. And the cool thing about that is not only can you help support a good cause, but you can go home with a really, really cool knife or even a sword today. So I want to thank Travis again for hosting this. Let's give all of our talented smiths a big round of applause. And let's give a very, very special thanks to our guest demonstrator, Mr. Ben Abbott, who is still working on his knife right now. So we're going to give these guys a couple more minutes to hang out, talk to the Smiths, come by and see JoJo or me at the Redeemed Steel tent, or talk to Travis or Brian. We'd love to tell you more. And make sure to go check out these knives, because some of these things are absolutely gorgeous. And so thank you guys so much for coming out. Give yourselves a big round of applause as well. That was weak. You can do better. One more time. Come on, come on. There you go.
That happens.
Right.
Then you buff it, and you keep that color, and you it just
retains the color.
Pops, man. You know, it's
Oh, no doubt. Like, I know the oil reveals are always awesome. What'd you sand down to? 4?
Went from 220 to 800.
That's a jump.
All right, just hold them up, bladesmiths. That felt cool to say. Oh, that was so nice.
He does TV.
Future editor note, cut that part out.
So as you saw, I forgot to turn the microphone on during the auction part. The auction went very well, raised somewhere in the neighborhood of $3,000 to $5,000 for the Guatemala project. There was a raffle thing before the auction, and one of the raffle prizes was a giant sword. So someone won a rad sword. I showed up early to help Travis, and I didn't even get a raffle ticket. So that could have been my sword, Travis. What the heck?
Make me a sword, Travis.
Make me a sword, Travis. No, but it was an incredible event. It was amazing to see all those people working in that space. Really cool to see Ben Abbott again, all the other guys from Forged in Fire, whether it be finalists or contestants, all the same. That show is sort of a, like, you know, holy grail in the knife making, the bladesmithing community. So it's cool to see the cultural undertones there. But anyway, thank you for watching. Shout out to Travis. Go support Travis, Alpine Custom Knives, Instagram, Facebook. And if you're not at anywhere close to the East Coast or Virginia, just support your local bladesmith. You know, support your local makers. They will thank you for it. I can assure you. Thanks for watching this unique episode of Lift Arc Builds. Like, subscribe, share. I guess happy Halloween. October 31st is the last day of Grayson and I's fundraiser for CHIP, the Child Health Investment Partnership, helping local families who don't have much to work with set their kids up for the future. Incredible cause. If you have it in your heart, go donate here. It would mean the world. We're crushing our goals thanks to you guys. And the Black Dog Salvage podcast is also out now wherever you get your podcasts. And I'm working on merch. Trust me, I'm working on tall size t-shirts. Hey, thanks for buying stickers. That is available now, liftarcstudios.com. If you want to help us out, you know, it's a few pennies, a few bucks here and there, but you get to rock some Lift Arc merch, and it helps offset the cost of doing that kind of thing and making these videos. So thank you so much. See you next week. Bye. Happy Halloween. Spooky season. Ooh.